Okay, so hello travelers, it's Michelle with Traveling Around Disney. My husband has talked me into doing this video for you guys. I also was talking to my mom today and realized that one of my cookies she didn't have a recipe for. So I said that was good motivation for me to show you how to make these really super easy cookies. It reminded me, I was reminded that we are halfway to Christmas, which for me, I think we're a little bit more than halfway, but there are some events in our area where they're celebrating halfway to Christmas. So that made me start thinking about holidays and baking already, even though we're still, in summer. But I found a recipe with one of my books that I have. I'm pulling this from the official Disney Parks Celebration Cookbook, which I really love having cookbooks from the parks. You can see some behind me there. Some of my favorite recipes we found in here. If we couldn't get it printed out separately by the chef, then they're in these books. But today, I'm gonna show you how I do the chocolate crinkle cookies, which is in this book. One of my favorites and one of the easiest cookies from this book is the chocolate crinkle cookies. So I have my Munch and Dice apron on. So for you guys that know that we had Munch and Dice for a little while, from our bakery that we used to have, we had amassed some recipes and we shared those recipes with you. I think going forward, I may share some of my actual recipes for the items that we sold for you guys that had your favorites, then you can try and make them at home. So we'll probably talk about maybe a little bit later on about what Munch and Dice was and why we decided that we weren't gonna do it anymore. But for now, let's get started with these cookies. This recipe was introduced in 2019 for the Feast of the Three Kings Holiday Kitchen at EPCOT. They're really pretty and super easy. So let me show you how I do that. So I will put the full recipe ingredient list down below, but it's pretty easy. So I'm not gonna write the instructions out step by step. You can watch this video, make them along with me if you want to. Most of this stuff you probably have in your cabinets. It's so easy to do. So you're just gonna need flour, the cocoa powder. Sorry, I didn't know my cabinets were open. I hope they're clean in there. Okay, so you're gonna need flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, sugar, vegetable oil, eggs, vanilla extract, and then powdered sugar, which makes the coating. So most all of us are gonna have that. So grab it out of your cabinets and make them along with me. It's pretty quick. First thing you're gonna do is put your dry ingredients together. So let me get a bowl. Let's put those together real quick. A little whisk out and a little measuring cup. I was just telling my mom earlier that I love this kitchen. Like I have everything finally where I want it to be, and I can get to stuff pretty easy. And this is kind of how I do it. I just sort of take my whisk and fluff, well, not like that, but usually that doesn't happen. Only when you're on camera does that happen. Okay, but I just fluff it up like this just to give it a little bit of volume. So we have 1 cup of flour, half of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna whisk the flour, the cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt in a medium-sized bowl until combined and then set aside. Now for the wet ingredients. So we added 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna whisk this together. I've used whatever oil I have, and you can't taste the difference in the cookies to me. It does say in the recipe for a plant-based version of these cookies, in place of the eggs that we're gonna put in there, you can put 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, and then you mix that with 5 tablespoons of water, and then you let it sit, and that, I guess, becomes the binder for the cookie. So if you do want them plant-based, that's an option and a version. There is some controversy in my household about vanilla, because if you guys know Todd, you know he makes his own. So I do have, let me turn this off because it's loud. I do have access to really good vanilla. He makes different kinds. There's a Madagascar and Tahitian, and he'll put it in either a bourbon or a vodka base. But for my particular refined palate, this is actually the vanilla that I prefer. His are great, and I probably would use that if I was doing any type of, I don't know, Todd, what would I say? Would I even use it? You know what? I'm not even gonna kid around. No, I like this vanilla. I don't know if it's because this vanilla is what I was raised on, and it's the taste of the vanilla that I have come to love. But for some reason, my taste buds do not know the difference between this one and, well, no, that's not true either, because they do know the difference. I have cheap taste buds, is that what I'm trying to say? The cheaper the vanilla, the better. The more expensive stuff tastes very alcoholic to me. I can just taste that taste. So anyway, that's the vanilla that I choose. Just gonna mix this and let it cream together. So recap in here, 1/4 cup vegetable oil, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and then the 3/4 cups of sugar. And I just kind of mix it together until I think it's happy. But really what I'm looking for is the yolks of the egg. As soon as it starts to turn just a little bit brighter yellow, then to me it's finished. I don't want to go too much because I don't like my cookies really that fluffy. I like them a little like chewy in the middle. So the more you fluff the egg, the more your cookie is going to rise. So they're going to be a little fluffier. Do the dry ingredients into the wet. And I would use my other spatula, but I already threw it in my sink and now it's wet. So there's that. So we're gonna put maybe like 1/3, just enough to try not to create a disaster. I kind of pulse it. And you guys, I swear, KitchenAid, if anybody's watching this, would you please put a pulse on the mixers? Like a half of a half speed would be wonderful. Just to get your mixture going, and then you can kind of turn it on and let it go. I was kind of have to play that little game. It doesn't take much. Just enough until you see all the dry get wet. Just about right there. And then we're gonna pick it up and put a little bit more in. And I only do it a little at a time just to keep it from like poofing all over the place. Okay, and then let's put the rest in. I do have this handy dandy little topper thing that comes with the KitchenAids. This, but sometimes I think this is worth more, or it's more trouble than it's worth. It's supposed to fit around the top, but now we're just gonna turn it up, let it heat for just a little bit, maybe like 30 seconds or so. I do always scrape the sides of my bowl down. I've tried not to do that, and then I end up with like lumps of dry stuff. This does get really thick, as you can see, but it's supposed to, almost like fudgy. And then I always do the bottom just to make sure I got everything off the bottom. What I'm gonna do is put it right back in this bowl. Now this does have to refrigerate. It says for 3 to 4 hours, but just until firm. So sometimes within an hour it's okay to use. It's up to you. Look at it when you take it out. All you're gonna be doing is scooping it. So as long as it's firm enough to kind of hold a ball, then it's chilled enough. I would say anywhere from an hour to 3 hours, depending on your fridge. All right, that's it. That is the batter. So then basically, the bakery taught me to be frugal, so I try to get as much batter off of this as I possibly can. This recipe only makes 12 cookies, so it is good for if you guys don't want to make cookies and then end up with a whole bunch. This is a good batch. And it does scale up, so if you want to make more, you can. Just double the recipe. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right back into this bowl. I think I left a drop of oil in there, it's okay. One of my favorite TikTok people I watch, she's always saying, we're not stressing, we're just living. So that's what I need to do more of, I guess. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is we are gonna cover this with plastic wrap. See how thick it gets? Like it's a very thick dough. Very browny, very fudgy. Okay, I'm gonna use my finger. Don't wanna have a cow, my hands are clean. But look, that's just like, that would be a bite, my grandmother would say. Also, again, everybody has wrap that they can't seem to get to come out of their package. Me as well. Okay, so cover it, into the fridge it goes. Give me an hour, 2, 3, 4, whenever I get a chance, and then I'll come back and show you the rest of the recipe, and we'll bake them in the oven. See you then. Look who I found to come and help me finish up the easy part of the cookies, because like I said, the dough you can chill. Welcome back, by the way. This is another day, another time, as usual in our life. Things got busy. And we forgot about the cookie and part about 24 hours.
It has been 24 hours.
So this dough will chill for a while. So again, it's very forgiving. So the first thing we're gonna do is
wash your hands, which we did.
We're gonna set the oven for 350 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. My oven is.
All of our stuff likes to play music and sing songs, and drives me crazy.
Everything sings.
Drives me crazy.
Okay, so you're gonna need a scooper, or you can use just a regular spoon if you want to. Now these cookies you can make as big as you want. Doesn't really matter. I've made them all different sizes. We just chose this one. So we're gonna probably end up with, what is that, about 3?
About 2.5, 3 inch cookie.
And then you're gonna need some powdered sugar. So I put mine in a bowl, so then it contains the powdered sugar. And then I have these handy dandy little cookie cutters that I found. It's like, it's a 12 count, I think, cookie rounds, but they come in all different sizes. They're really neat. You notice I've got one marked because I use that one all the time for my sugar cookies. But this, I'm gonna show you a little trick when we get the cookies baked, so stay tuned for that. But this little set, I don't know why they didn't put a hole in this.
I don't
because it's airtight and you can't put the lid on it. So I keep telling you, you need to drill a little hole in it for me.
Okay,
but anyway,
can do that.
That's another day. All right, so I'm gonna set those aside.
She incorporated me with the cookie scoop.
Yeah. Could you please get the cookie dough?
I can get the cookie dough.
Now, I did find, interestingly enough, as I was looking at these recipes, notice it is the same bowl. It's the same recipe as yesterday.
Right there.
You can actually make this clear. Well, it's white, but then the white, you can color different colors, so you can make like pastel colors. This has cocoa powder in it, which obviously makes it brown, but if you leave the cocoa powder out of it, you can make the same dough recipe and just put food coloring in it to color it, and you come out with nice little pastel colored cookies. So I thought that was.
So are you saying for Christmas we can make red and green
well, they're going to be pastel,
cookies?
Yeah, because you know, in the bakery, it's really hard to get a vibrant color in anything that you bake.
That is true.
And you have to either use a lot of coloring or try to use a food product that'll color it. Anyway, side issue.
Side note.
I just thought it was very interesting because I was always looking to see what this was. But this was popular for a little while at EPCOT, so a lot of people love these cookies. I know I have one of my dear friends, that's one of their favorite cookies. I fell in love with it. It's really good. Like it's
and
a good
it's
little
pretty easy to put together
cookie.
from what Michelle showed you guys so far.
So
pretty easy to eat too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This, by the way, this is only supposed to make 12, so that's why you see there's really not a whole lot in this bowl. But the recipe is pretty easy if you want to double it to make more cookies. But I think a dozen's good for us where we're making it as a gift for someone that we love. So hopefully we're going to have them done today or we can drop those off.
If not, tomorrow.
And now they're gonna get some burnt cookies, or we've got some other goodies we'll drop off. Okay, so baking pan, I just used parchment paper. The parchment paper on these cookies will allow it to spread a little bit, and but it keeps the bottoms from burning and getting too crisp, because this is a softer cookie, so I just like this kind of pan. You can tell it's new.
Brand new.
Yeah,
Still got stickers on it.
You should wash this and take the stickers off.
Here, give it here. I'll wash it up.
Okay. So give that a good wash.
Our cookie sheet's been washed.
Thank you for a clean cookie sheet.
I'm a good assistant, especially when I get to eat some of these.
So you're gonna do the powdered sugar because he's wearing black.
Do I get the roll?
Yeah. Do you want gloves? Because these are messy.
No. Gloves are for babies.
They're messy.
I don't care.
All right.
So technically, if you know you got 12 in that bowl, you can say half of that would be 6 cookies, and then the other half.
Yeah.
So you could
So I
say
should
that
get like 3, you know.
scoops out of that.
Wait,
Okay.
just kind of do that.
Okay.
Are your hands dry?
Yes, my hands are dry.
They're gonna get dirty, chocolates.
Okay.
And don't go overboard because your hands will get.
I'm gonna roll.
Just roll in a circle,
Okay.
and then in the powdered sugar, and then 2 to 3 inches apart on your baking pan.
Okay.
That's a lot of sugar.
You know. You know me and sugar.
Why don't I roll on?
Well, you do it. Okay. Why do these feel like
Do
Tootsie
you
Rolls?
want me to do that? Here, wait.
No,
let me
I
check.
got it.
I'll take my ring off, and hopefully I won't lose that ring. I need a ring holder over here.
And we're supposed to get
2
12.
to 3 inches apart.
Are we supposed to get 12 cookies on the sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do 6
Yeah, I
and
would
6,
do
or do you want to
6.
try to get all 12 on there?
I would do 6 and 6 myself.
Because 2 inches is only like
Yeah.
that, right? So that could go kind of right there,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And then 2 to 3 inches, you should be able to get one right there.
Okay. There we go.
But I'm not trying to.
Hey,
Tell you what to
this
do.
is your show. This is your kitchen. This actually works a little bit better. I like this. So
This smells like fudge.
now these cookies can still be found at Disney, just to let you know.
You can still get them? Where?
Yeah, they're in the holidays. They're at a certain resort.
Yours?
No, they are at usually the Beach Club Resort.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I'm halfway. 6
Yeah,
cookies.
so that's perfect. Okay. We actually look like we know what we're doing.
We did, I did say a little bit at the beginning of the video, and you just reminded me. The apron that I'm wearing is from our merchandise. We did see the writing on the wall as far as Disney,
Third party, yeah.
say cracking down, but controlling who comes onto the property. So being that most of the things that we made and sold, we would deliver to people as they were coming in for a vacation. We just didn't want to have any conflicts or, you know, we love the mouse. The mouse is our boss. The mouse is our friend. It's our playground.
Nobody's bigger than the mouse.
So we decided that probably wasn't a good idea. We love the products that we made. We love the experience of doing it. But, you know, if you guys recalled those videos, we did have a bakery for a short time.
Had it a year.
Yeah,
we had it a year.
We did not have fun at the bakery like we're having here.
No, the bakery started to own us. We did not own the
totally
bakery.
separate kind of experience that.
Am I getting enough powdered sugar on these?
Yeah, they
That's
look
all I
good.
need to know.
They look good.
There we go.
How many more do I have to do? 2?
2 more. That'll give us a dozen.
I started with this one because it's going to teach us how to film in this kitchen. And
Okay. Of course I wear a black shirt.
yeah, that's why I gave you that job. All right. Here, there's a little. My
That's
grandmother used to say, "This is the profit is in the bowl."
Profit is in the bowl.
Well, you didn't get it.
What
I
about?
did that for nothing.
No.
I was gonna put it onto the last cookie.
Oh, no. I thought I was going to eat that.
No.
Why not?
Because it's got raw egg in it.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Got 12 cookies. Can I wash my hands now?
You can wash your hands.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have it on my finger. That's of you. All right, so that's what they look like. So these are gonna go into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. And we'll be right back when what's going on done. Okay, so the
I cleaned off my shirt.
just sang a song. I wish I'd have caught it for you. You could have heard the song. So it's 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so going into the oven. This is called an oven.
I know what an oven is. I baked the cookies.
Yeah, no, he knows what an oven is.
I know how to make the cookies.
I'm just kidding on that. Okay, let me set a timer because I will forget.
Yeah. She uses the microwave timer. It's much easier.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. There we go.
Be back in
Okay.
8 minutes.
See you guys then.
Timer just went off at 8 minutes, and I looked at them and see how they look nice and puffy in the center. I want the middle to look dry and not wet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
probably not in the camera, so we hear that. But like, you don't want it to look damp. All I know to describe it is dry. You
I
got
like that.
stuff on your mouth.
I went and got some coffee. Michelle made me a Michelle latte.
So I'm just hovering because I'm just gonna let them go for like another minute. Usually, once you smell them, then you know they're done. Can you smell them?
It's getting there.
Thank you, Becca, for my oven mitt. They're so pretty.
They are pretty and they smell. See, now
Can
you
you
can,
smell
yeah,
it?
now
Yeah.
you get it.
Once you start smelling them, then you know they're almost done. That is the sign wherever you are in the house that you have something in the oven.
Yes.
They come get them. And they're hot.
Oh, they smell so good.
Look, aren't they pretty?
They are pretty.
And they're hot.
And
So keep them on the rack. I keep them a couple minutes. They'll cook still a little bit because the baking sheet is hot.
But I can see what you're saying because they look dry.
Yeah,
they don't look
dry.
gummy.
But as they cool, they'll flatten a little bit. That's normal. And then the outside's going to be a little crisp and the inside's going to be nice and chewy.
Those look fantastic.
Yeah. So we'll let them cool for a couple minutes and then we'll be back. So this is what I call my insurance cutters. So let's say you want nice little pretty cookies. You're giving them as gifts or you want them to be nice and round. This is how you do it. The trick is you find a cookie that you want. I can use any size as long as it fits on the outside of the cookie. And all you're gonna do is put it over it, kind of swoosh it around a little bit. But see, mine are cooling somewhat. But when they're hot, it'll make that perfectly round cookie. So just a little hack for you. Definitely need these for any like chocolate chip cookies or anything like that. If you don't want them to look rustic, if you want that nice pretty round shape, this is how we do it.
Your
I
gloves on
said,
backwards.
well, that's the way, right? So it's
There
a
you
right-handed
go.
glove.
Yes, it's a
But
right-handed glove.
I scoop with my left hand.
I got
so
you. I got you.
I'm gonna put this back and get my other
Yeah, that way it doesn't get ruined.
chocolate.
Becca brought us that when they went to Key West.
I'm looking at you, looking at me.
So you told me why you use a metal spatula earlier?
Yeah, so I can get a nice clean edge. I've got some silicone ones, and I know somebody out there is like, oh, you're gonna scratch your pan. But I'm on parchment paper, so I'm pretty aware of that.
There we go.
I'm not gonna scratch my pan. You're gonna take these off the sheet to let them finish cooling.
How long do we gotta let these cool before
You
we
know
can...
what? These aren't a cookie I would probably eat hot. You guys do your preference, but for me, I want them to be totally cooled down. Because
Okay.
the inside's gonna be nice and chewy.
So you're telling me about 10, 15 minutes before I can have one?
These are for someone else.
Well, we gotta test it. We gotta make sure they're good. We gotta show,
So you're only gonna give 11 cookies?
yeah, we gotta show the travelers what they look like inside.
That's right. I did not think about that.
Plus then I get to eat one.
Well, then we're gonna give
11 cookies.
10. We're gonna give 10 cookies.
There we go.
So you have 2, one for me,
Yeah.
one for you.
Yeah.
That's free.
I don't think the person that we're giving to will mind 10 cookies.
I don't either, but
No.
they're gonna wonder why not a dozen.
They won't even know. They'll start eating them so fast, it'll be gone.
We gotta hurry because we're supposed to get it to them pretty soon. So
Okay,
anyway.
we only got a little bit of time.
See, that's it. Okay, so let these cool back. Let these cool down. We'll be right back.
There we go.
Cookies have cooled, and guess who's back? Now I'm gonna let him try one. And I made this little to-go container, so I'm gonna package these up for our loved one.
Okay.
Do you wanna pick your cookie?
Yes.
Do you want a whole cookie, or we're gonna do half?
Well, then he gets 11. I don't care. What do you just say? I just gotta show him. Gotta show him what it looks like. There's the cookie of choice. I've done handled this cookie
Labor
once.
of
Look,
love.
look, there's
Oh
the
my gosh,
cookie.
you're getting powdered
There's
sugar.
the cookie. Oh,
See,
there
it's
you
like
go.
a cake. It's like a Todd, you're
Ooh, look
getting
at that.
powdered
It's
sugar
okay, no.
everywhere.
Here.
No, I want the small piece.
Oh, small piece. There you go. It's right there.
It's kind of like almost like a cake.
Cake brownie.
Yeah. So I do notice the more you beat the batter, the fluffier it's gonna be.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Cheers.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers. Cheers.
Finally get to eat this cookie. Oh, just the fudginess in the side.
They're still a little warm too. As they cool, they'll get a little denser.
This is so good. I do not eat these with milk. Because I drank milk, but I don't dunk them because they had a tendency to suck
They're
up all
very
the
good.
milk. Mm-hmm.
They're like not extremely sweet for a cookie, but very intensely chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So very simple ingredients. So simple to do. If you have people coming over and you're trying to make a quick cookie, I thought about this because we're like, halfway to Christmas, although I think we're a little bit more than halfway to Christmas. And this is such a pretty Christmas cookie to do.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the video.
I enjoyed it. I know that much.
We're gonna try to do more of these. We're not gonna promise because it's hard for us to do anything consistently.
Sometimes I get a little.
But we miss you guys and hope your week is going well. And we will catch you here the next one. Whatever we decide to do.
Sounds great.
Something in one of our cookbooks.
We got plenty back there.
All right. Until next time.
Travel and adventure. And some great cookies are out there.